Hello, everybody. Yes, sir, Nick back with another episode of Minecraft Exploration. Oh, the sun is shining. I've got my coffee. Getting ready to go to work. Figured, might as well record an episode. Okay, so I actually, the sun is going down here, but still, shh, don't tell me. Um, there are a ton of things that I want to do, and I just can't make up my mind. I get so distracted so easily, and that's okay. That's just kind of a part of my personality. So I figure, why not make a list of the things that we want to accomplish? All right? So, first things first, we need to make another book and quill. So, we need a feather, a book, and an ink sac. So, I already have one for my exploration, and now I'm going to have one for our to do list. If I go to the anvil and I put, let's make sure, okay. So if I put this one in the anvil, I can name it something different. So we're going to name it to-do list. Boom. And then this one will be my exploration log. Boom. Okay, next up, I need a place to store these. So I have a couple different options. The first option, I probably don't have available yet, is called a lectern. There we go. So in order to have the lectern, I need a bookshelf and some slabs. Well, we can do the slabs. Okay, I get rid of it. We've got the slabs. We've got the slabs. It's supposed to be we've got the beef, but still. Okay, and then we need 3 books. 1, 2, 3. So let's make our bookshelf. Boom, bookshelf done. Then we'll make our lectern. So this is one spot that we can store a book. I figure an exploration log, probably should store it right there before we're going out. So boom, stored right there. Now, I can take the book or I can look at the book. But you know what? It'd be kind of cool to put my to-do list here. Yeah, new idea. We're going to put my to-do list here. But once you have it on a lectern, you can't change it. Okay? The next item that I learned about, and something that I want to do a little bit more of, is take a look at some of the new blocks, but not quite today. Today, we're going to focus on a couple of other tasks once we go to bed. So first off, we're going to need some more slabs. Boom, slabs. I want to make, where is it? A chiseled bookshelf. So I made one of these in an earlier episode, and I had no clue what it was. So if you're watching it and you're probably like all mad at me and like, "Oh, Nick, you're doing it all wrong." Sorry. You know, you don't know, you don't know. It just happens. So a chiseled bookshelf is another means of storage. So I have my exploration log. If I right click, notice it's no longer in my hand. It is now on the chiseled bookshelf. You can put actual books on the chiseled bookshelf. So you can store books. I think that's pretty cool. And then if I look at it and point it, I can pick it back up. I can choose a different spot. Now the colors will always be the same for those slots. That's just how it's hard coded. Just a second here, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. A little bit of a runny nose this morning. Allergies. Quite beautiful. Okay, so back to our to-do list. Let's take the book. Let's open the book. Okay, so first thing we want to work on a sheep farm. Now, in a previous episode, I showed you how to make an automated sheep shearing farm. Well, I have expanded upon that. It's not done by any stretch of the imagination, but we're working on it, and I'll give you guys kind of a little bit of a tour of some of the things that I've done offline. In my last episode, my oldest joined me. She's going to join me off and on throughout the series. It's going to be fun times. So we'll have some projects that will work together. But in addition to the sheep farm, I want to work on a bee farm. We do have one beehive around us, so we'll have to do something with that. We need to better design. And yes, guys, I'm a product of the spell check era, so my spelling is not the greatest in the world, but that's okay. So better design outside. We want to. We'll leave it blank for now. We'll kind of go from there. So those are the things that I want to accomplish. So today we're probably gonna get through some of the sheep farm and the bee farm. I think that'll be enough for today's episode, and we'll just keep adding to that list. But okay, so first things first. There's something much different. Notice the lava pools are gone. After the fourth time I fell into this lava pool, I decided it was time to move it and redesign it. So I made a furnace, or a smeltery. So if you've ever played modded Minecraft, one of the items is called Tinker's Construct. It's one of the mods in a lot of mod packs, and it allows you to manually make tools and weapons. Well, that's not quite available in, Minecraft, Java, or Bedrock, but I took the idea of it and incorporated it into a design. So now we have a spot to use our blast furnace and smelt our ores. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm also thinking that I'm going to put in a path that's going to kind of go down the middle here, so a lot of this stuff will line up with the middle part, and then kind of the spot over it. But we'll figure that as we go. All right, so I have moved most of the animals. Notice they're mostly gone. I have incorporated some automated farms. Now, the cow farm is one that I've seen done by many different people. I didn't really go looking at any YouTube videos on this one this time to remind myself. I actually have a creative world that I have a bunch of test things, so I don't know whose design that I'm using on this. Like I said, it's one that it's incorporated widely. But let's talk about the cow farm. So up here we have our cows. It takes that concept of the cow breeding with the water. So if I come up here to the top, which I have little stairs, and I breed the cows, we'll get maybe one cow out of it. Maybe two. And I fall. So I breed the cows. What'll happen is there's some trapdoors down here. Those trapdoors prevent the adult cows from falling through, but the little baby cows fall down here. Now there's a mechanic that if I push this button here, it'll shoot out some lava and then suck the lava back in. I don't know if there's a difference between wooden buttons and stone buttons. I really haven't tried it, but I have done this for some cows, and notice I've gotten some steak and some leather. Now, a bunch of the leather and the raw beef came from me moving the cows from over there over here. There were some uncooperative ones, and so I've bred them back to the point of entity cramming, so now there's a ton of cows there. Next up, I moved the chicken farm over. I kept the same concept, so nothing different here. We've got our adult chickens there, we've got our lava, and then we've got the baby chickens there from the eggs. As they grow up, boom, they pop into the lava, and then you get feathers and chicken. Alright, next up is the work in progress farm, and I've gone through a ton of redesigns and I'm not done with it yet. When it comes to colors in Minecraft, I believe there's something like 16 colors. I have 10 slots for my sheep. So in today's episode, I would like to start getting some of those sheep from there over here. Now it's gonna be quite a task, and I still have to build up a little bit. I have some wood in the furnaces inside, not wood, sorry, glass inside the furnaces. But I have got 10 spots, so I'm gonna need to expand. But again, that won't be necessarily a today thing because I don't have all of the colors yet. Anyway. Okay, and then in addition, we have our bees. Now, I have noticed we don't have bees flying around here. So that means one of a couple different things. Either the bees are just stuck in there and haven't come out because there's no flowers, which is a possibility, but I doubt it. Or it means our bees are gone because the bees will go away or die, unfortunately. It happens. It's just a sad fact of life. But we're going to put some flowers to see if we can entice them, and we are going to get some of the honeycomb because we do need the honeycomb to make more bee homes or beehives. So we'll get some of the flowers, and we'll get a bunch of different flowers when we do the farm. I'm not 100% familiar with the bee mechanics. It's something that I'm learning about. I've watched a handful of videos on one of the survival series from Waddles that I've been watching. He does a bee farm that looks pretty cool. And what it'll do is it'll automatically collect, you can either have it collect honeycomb or bottles of honey, and we'll kind of do a little bit of both. So let's go ahead and place down some of these flowers, and we'll see if the bees come out in a little bit. But if not, we'll either have to try to grow more trees or go exploring until we find more bees, and then entice them over here. And there's ways to do it. Okay, so you guys are kind of caught up on all the stuff that I've done off screen. I did go to the Nether once. I wish I would have recorded that as an episode, but it was one of those, it was super late at night, and the kids were sleeping out in the living room, and I record in the dining room, so I try not to be too loud when they're just going to bed. But I went into the Nether, and right as I walked into the Nether, ooh, that's another thing. Okay, sorry, getting distracted. As soon as I walked into the Nether, a creeper who had gone into the Nether exploded, left me with half a heart. So at least I know that I can take a direct creeper blast with my armor as it is, and still survive with one half heart. So I got lucky. Problem was, I was dumb, and I didn't bring flint and steel with me. Yeah. So rule number one of going into the Nether, guys, make sure you have flint and steel. Usually it's a ghast that'll blow up your portal. I happen to have a creeper blow up my portal, but I did discover, at least I had some wood on me and a shovel, or a pickaxe, I mean, and I was able to light the wood on fire to relight the Nether portal. But another thing I want to do, so let's take book. We need to come here, and we need to move Nether portal, and then make mage tower. So with the mage tower, we're going to have the Nether portal, and then we'll need to go into the Nether and then find a oh, what are they called? My mind is drawing a blank. It's a structure in the Nether, blaze spawn there. So we need to find one of those. What is it? It'll come to me eventually. But yeah, my mind is totally drawing a blank. I barely have my first sip of coffee this morning. So we need to make the mage tower, move the Nether portal. I want an auto sugarcane farm. Ooh, we also need an auto pumpkin farm and an auto melon farm. All right. So we keep adding to the to-do list, which is good. Good. Okay. So let's focus on two tasks: the bees and the sheep. For the bees, we need to make a campfire. And there's a very specific reason why we're going to do the campfire. That reason requires charcoal. Okay, then we've got glass, and glass. Good. Do I have any here? Yep, I have a stack in there. Okay, good. Okay, so campfire. Let's see. Do I have my shears on me? Nope. I probably should make a bunch of shears anyway. I have iron. I do. Okay, make a bunch of shears. Go put some of those shears out here for the sheep. So when it comes to bees, in Minecraft, you have to have smoke to pacify the bees. Otherwise, if you try taking their honey, they will attack. If there's any in there. Which we'll find out. We'll find out if there's any in there in just a second here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's see. So you need smoke to pacify the bees. So what you do, you come down here, you build a couple down. Ooh, and actually, if you really want to be safe and not burn your bees, what you need is some hay, or a hay bale more specifically. So let's take our hay. Hay. Okay, let's go put the hay bale down. If you put a hay bale underneath a campfire, that will increase, there we go, the spacing for or the amount of smoke that comes up. Next up, we're going to take and get some honey. So we need a pair of shears. Now, in order to get the honey, there's two things you can do. You can either come at it with shears, or you can come at it with a glass bottle. If you hit it with a glass bottle, you'll get like honey in a bottle. And then if you get the shears, you'll get the honeycomb. We want the honeycomb for the purposes of today's video. Now, notice how those holes are filled and it's dripping honey. Oop. That's not what I wanted. There we go. So I got 3 things of honey. Now if I check my recipe book, I won't be able to find it here because I need to have the full crafting grid. So let's go to sleep real quick. And yes, I put a bed out here because I've been working, and when you're working at night, it's just better to have a bed. But okay, so let's go here. We'll go all of them, and let's see if we can find the honeycomb, or the beehive. So a beehive, boom, beehive. The beehive allows you to capture or make a home for bees that is not the actual hive itself. So we do not have bees here. So we'll have to lure bees using, let's put that there, using flowers from somewhere else, or find another beehive, wait till they go in at night. Is that a pigman? That is a pigman. Cool. Sorry, distracted. So we'll have to find some more bees. But we have made our first beehive. We're going to need a ton of the beehives in order to make an automated bee farm. So we'll come back to that. Okay, next up, sheep. Now I've started making a lock system to try to separate the sheep. Let's do some more here. Grab our carpet. And then, hey, you. Okay, let's get you separated. Damn it. Come on, you know you want it. Oh, you know you want it. I'm over here. Okay, now let's get you back in here. There we go. Nope, nope. Come on. Back in here. Come on. There we go. Probably making this more complicated than it needs to be, but that's okay. That's how I roll. I make things complicated. Or I make spreadsheets. Those are things that I do. Complicate things and make spreadsheets. Okay, let's put it here. There we go. Damn it. There we go. Okay, that'll work. So we can do 3 at a time. Now we need to find a color for you because, actually, maybe not. Let's just YOLO. You saw nothing. Come on. Okay. Okay, just need one of them to come in this way. Okay. Come on in. One of you can do it. I know you can do it. Okay, let's go you and you. Hey guys, over here. There we go. There we go. Okay, good, good, good. And got you in kind of a loading space. Okay, so we're going to start getting them set up. Now, I might not get to all of this today. And, you know, that's just kind of how life is sometimes. And we'll find some better designs, but for now, okay, so next up, we need a lead. Now, we haven't made a lead before. This will be something new. A lead is basically a rope that has a sticky side to it, and that allows you to attach it to a mob and pull it along. So in order to do that, no, not you guys. Yeah. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4, so we'll grab that and a couple slime balls. So let's make a lead. There we go. So it is 4, and it gives you 2 leads. Now leads, you can use them on the mobs, and they'll drag them along. Hey, you. There we go. Let's just hope you don't... Oh, it's a raid. Or not a raid, but like a party. Okay, let's get my shield up. And eat some meat. Distractions, guys. They're just distractions. And I have a hard enough problem staying on task. There we go. Okay, so I don't see the one with the banner, so we're okay. That's a lot of arrows. Did I get to pick up anything nice? No? Okay. Okay, back to what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted. So leads, they attach kind of like a leash. Now, if you go too far and you try to pull a mob with one of them, the lead will break. But you can still go pick it up. Okay, do I need... Okay, you, come with me. So then, I'm going to try to Uh, I might have to use some dirt. Let's see. Hey, come here. I've got wheat. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so we push you into the hole. There we go. Okay, so now let's go proof of concept. Yep. Hey, he did it. Okay, cool. And let's make sure. So I put hoppers and hopper mine carts underneath all of those connecting to these chests here. Yep, it works. Okay, great. One down, more to go. So we'll do it this way. This seems to be the best. And we'll fill it all in and kind of figure out where to go from there, but maybe I don't even need the lead, huh? What do you think? As long as I have the hay. Okay, let's go this way. Keep him interested in me. Find his hitbox, and there we go. Boom. Easier than I thought it was going to be. Nice. Yeah, so I have the whole setup. I don't know if I'm going to fill it all in glass or make some designs. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, red sheep, you're next. Yeah, yummin'. I've got some yum yums. So I've got orange, black, and now red. Oop, I forgot to do this part here. Hey, there you go. Come back here. This is riveting content, I'm sure. You go into your new home, please. You're gonna like it there. All the grass you can eat. There we go. Okay, so let's lock that one up. Lock that one up. And go to sleep. But we are on our way to automation, guys. Okay. I think we need to make one more gate. And put that here. Okay, let's see if we can get one at a time, huh? Not quite sure what the best. You come here. Come into this one. There you go. Let's just see who comes through, right? Okay, I think we already have a red sheep, huh? Yeah, we already have red. So we will need to make... Alright. So now that you guys have kind of seen how I'm doing this, off camera, I'll work on getting the rest of them in and then expand it. And I think when I have my daughter play next, I'll have her kind of help start to design an overarching barn for these. But so far, pretty good. It's coming out nicely. And then we'll have to work on some automation for some sugar cane and some pumpkins and melons and stuff like that. But we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, a thumbs up always helps, but never necessary. Um, if you guys have any comments, constructive criticism to help the series get better, I'd appreciate those. And you guys have a good day out there. Go make the world a better place. Take care. Bye bye.